Coming up right now, a town experiences a major letdown after a Christmas tree lighting ceremony turns into a big fail. Lots of people asking, is this it?
Also coming up, forget about the resume, why Gen Zers are saying you should hire them for their personality and not their experience.
All right, a little bit later on, Taylor Swift claps back at fans after objects come flying onto her stage.
Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I am Mitch English, welcoming you to Daily Flash. Can you believe we are in December already?
Crazy. When I asked you, I'm like, what day is it? You said December 1st. I'm like,
can you believe it? It's flown by, and you're going to hear people say this all the time, but it's one of those things. It's time for all of us to, I guess, just get into the festive holiday mood. Start watching the films that get you in the spirit.
Check.
And let's check in with Matt Doolittle. Yes, Matt, you got a favorite holiday movie you watch?
Yes.
You do?
Gremlins.
Gremlins.
You know what it is?
It is a Christmas movie.
And I also learned, because Matt and I travel a lot, I don't feed him after midnight.
I can see that.
Not food.
We don't give you a couple things after midnight.
There's lots of things I don't get after midnight. Indeed.
All right, well, airplane travel continues to make headlines.
Does it?
A recent episode of Family Guy resurfaced with Stewie and the middle seat. Have you seen this
I have,
one?
Yes. I've seen almost every episode.
So there was a lady that recently posted her complaint on social media saying she was in a window seat. When she arrived to get down to the aisle, she saw a mom and her two kids sitting in the seats. And the woman said, oh, no problem, just take my middle seat behind me. She's like, I don't want the middle seat. Get out of my seat. And so they're calling them seat cheaters. And, the whole thing is like, poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine.
I agree.
And 95% of people agreed with the woman who said, I paid for this seat, I want this seat.
I think not only that, it's like you're going, well, I'll get them. Who's going to split a family up,
Yes.
And you're playing on and Matt raised his hand.
I got a bad left knee. I need that aisle seat. I do that on purpose.
I've done that before, and I felt bad because it was a dad traveling by himself, but his kids were like teenagers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll sit in, and I wound up, and it was, and worst part, it was in the very back. It didn't recline, which is right by the bathroom too. So I really gave up. It was only two rows back, but
then
I agree with you.
The lady said she was harassed for the rest of the flight. Like the woman let her kids crawl all over
course.
her. So she was sort of like experiencing payback for the rest of the flight because she refused to give up her seat.
And really, you have to, like you said, plan it out. But also, too, don't think that everybody will come to me.
You're not entitled.
Work around me.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't know. I also think it's a flight attendant thing that they should be responsible for having that conversation.
Mediating kind of a thing.
Yes.
Say, hey, look, they did do that. All right. We go now to Ontario, where a town there didn't quite spark the Christmas spirit it was hoping for when a Christmas tree ceremony turned into a giant fail. Guess what? We got it for you. Watch. The Canadian town's Christmas ceremony ended with a giant thud of disappointment shared by most residents. Many called it the worst Christmas tree in Canada. For the last 40 years, people would gather at the town's opera house to watch the tree light up. However, the tree was starting to show signs of aging with drooping branches, lack of sturdiness. The city opted to just decorate the trunk of the tree instead of getting a new tree to light up. And you even heard people going, that's it? That's all? And there's got to be practice runs. When I first saw this video, thinking, some of the lights didn't light up. It happens when bulb messes up, and not the case.
Sure. That's so disappointing. Look, if you know that's what's going to happen, why don't you, like they said, get a new tree?
Yeah. Or don't do a countdown for you.
Because you're really building up to major disappointment.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, forget the resume. Gen Z thinks you should hire them based on their personalities.
All right.
Well, according to the youngest generation to enter the workforce, some claim their humor and wit provides a certain spirit older employees lack. They've even come up with a term for it, calling it a, quote, personality hire. They describe their new role in corporate America as the employee who provides all the jokes, banter, and playfulness needed in order to create the vibe. in. Bella Rose is a 22-year-old self-proclaimed chief vibes officer.
Get out.
And says her previous employers appreciated her energy. Let me just emphasize that. Previous employers.
Yeah, there you go.
Personality hires believe their only mission is to lighten things up around the office, not lighten anyone else's workload.
Okay, so all right, I am actually in agreement, partly. Okay, I think you should hire somebody based off of their personality.
Yes.
That's
okay.
part of it.
Part. Yes.
Not because they're bubbly and happy all the time. Because I'm first off thinking, all right, well, what are they on? And then as somebody that always had to be the spark plug on our other show, it wears off fast, and people get tired of you really quickly. Very, very. Not everybody.
No, everybody.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah. No.
But here's the thing: your personality gets you in the door. How about really impressed me? It's like, man, you've really impressed me, but you're also doing all this great work. No, not just to make people happy. It's not. Everybody should come to work with that expectation of respecting others and contributing.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is not Gen Z the generation of trauma and hurt
That's
feelings?
another thing, right?
And so they want to be the ones responsible for the jokes and the banter. I'm a little confused by this. So they're okay
I
with
think
the
now
comedy.
you're right.
Look, Mitch used to moon our general manager, and that just brought joy to the entire office.
This is true.
A lot of the things, the statute of limitations is not up, so we're not going to talk about a lot of the stuff that I did.
It's a good thing there was no social media back then when we started that show.
But I agree with that, and we all need somebody in that office that actually, I admire people that can do that, but I also admire more if they can get their job done and not put the load on me because they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Exactly. Well, Taylor Swift is the latest entertainer to clap back at fans for throwing stuff on stage. The 33-year-old kept her cool at a recent stop in Buenos Aires after a fan threw a bra on stage. Taylor told fans at the sold-out show in Argentina that she gets freaked out when items get thrown onto her performance area. She also said it can be a tripping hazard for her and her dancers. While in Argentina, Swift was spotted running off stage to embrace her new beau, NFL star Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. Kelsey Travis.
Kelsey
Well,
That's actually a better name.
Yeah, I like that
It is
actually
a better
better.
name, isn't it? She jumped into his arms and gave him a big kiss in what marks the couple's first real public display of affection.
But isn't it? I mean, it's a rite of passage when you're up on stage and things are being thrown up there. But I agree with her because you don't know. I mean, we did have people throwing stuff and hitting people on the head.
Yeah, which is totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
I don't think any entertainer deserves that.
I mean, I got most of my panty collections when I was doing stand-up.
Yeah. Didn't Drake get a bra thrown at him once, and he was like, "Look at this giant G" or something like
I'm
that?
sure he did. I mean, the ladies love the guys on stage.
My very first concert I ever saw was Billy Idol, and somebody had thrown something up on stage, like a beach ball or something, and he spit in the crowd, and I thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Of course you
I
did.
could still see the loogie flying in the air. Anyway, where's rock and roll where it used to be? I want to know. Here's a good question for you.
Okay.
Can a college kid's apartment be too nice?
Yes.
All right. Deacon Philippi, thank you. And it's important that I get that last name right, and I'll explain in a second, is an NYU student, and he's getting some backlash for letting a social media star tour his New York City walk-up. It's clear the space goes for a pretty penny with spacious rooms, high ceilings, and unique spiral staircases. Many are critical that the 20-year-old for not being able to put a price tag on his living space. Others are quick to say that rich kids or Nepo babies love to avoid mentioning that their wealth often actually comes from his parents because his mom and dad, Ryan Felipe and Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
So that's really
Nephew
his parents' home
Yeah,
that he and his buddies are living in.
And so come on in and check it out and see what you can, what you don't have. And obviously, I think out of the two, Reese has actually taken more of a bigger than Ryan has, bigger movement. But even still, I mean, if you're walking in, you're going, there's no way you can afford this.
No.
Your parents must be rich. You have to know that.
Multi-million-dollar New York City apartment in the heart of Manhattan, in one of the wealthiest areas of Manhattan, and he has no idea how much the walk-up costs.
No.
Well, a magician is set to be killed live on TV in an upcoming special. Yep, you heard me right, killed. The 2-hour spectacle will be called Dynamo is Dead. It will broadcast live next month with the magician burying himself alive on the air. Over the years, Dynamo has pulled off an incredible list of stunts, including walking on water water and slipping through the U.S. border wall with Mexico, which is really no more of a
that's
study.
not that hard.
That's easy. You get a check while you do that now. So there you go. Do you think it's going too far?
Well, I don't think. I think that he's not going to,
Yeah.
because that's what magic is, and any good magician, it's an illusion, and it plays on. Honestly, I saw a Penn and Teller saying, magic plays on your stupidity.
Sure.
Because it's like, well, no, it can't be that. When 9 times out of 10, it is what you think it might be. You figured it out in your mind, but
It's not magic, Michael.
it's not right, exactly. So keep that in mind. An illusion? No, we're not eluding you. We're just going for a quick commercial break. We will be back. We promise.
Oh,
right after
we will.
this.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
And I see.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Daily Flash. Mitch English along with Andrea Jackson, Matt Doolittle. It's time for us to get Flash. This time, it's not a viewer that's being called out. It's actually a few stores that consumers claim pulled the okey doke on Black Friday. Here's what we're talking about. Watch.
Black Friday is ripping you off. Some of these Black Friday prices, well, watch. Oh my gosh, what a savings of nothing.
Big question is this an isolated incident? Should the stores be called out or is actually the consumer at fault here? It's time, of course, to jump in to Get Flash. And now we give each person 15 seconds. You'll hear this sound. That means you are all done to sound off on the story. All right, let's start off with Jackson. You got 15 seconds. Take it away.
Okay, I think you're ridiculous if you think you're getting extra bargains and deals on Black Friday.
Right.
It's a known deal. I'm sorry, but they always jack the prices up and then they drop them as if you're getting some sort of a discount on it. I think the best deals you get right now are something that you find online.
There you go. You had to beep you on that one.
Thank you.
Blood buzz you off. Matt, it's your turn here. 15 seconds. Sound off. Get flashed.
So I went to the mall on Black Friday and I got some pretty good deals at some of the other retailers. Like I went to Express and Macy's and I did get some decent stuff. So I think they're out there, but it is buyer beware, honestly, at the end of the day. And like Andrea said, online was the best deals I got over the weekend.
All right, very good stuff. Finally, I'll take on this last shot here. Here's the thing. If you don't know that this happens, shame on you for the first place. Yeah, go do it yourself. Walk down the thing and say, well, this is not a deal. And then you know what happens. You just get on your phone and you scan the UPC code, and Amazon or an online retailer is going to give it to you a little bit cheaper. Shame on the stores for doing it, to think that they're going to put one over on us, but here it is. It's always happened, and it always will. Sound off on this story right now. You can go to our Instagram or YouTube page. We'd love to know what you are thinking, and just say, hey, here's a way to get around it. We'd love to hear from you. All right, there's your Get Flash. The toy industry's premier player, Elizabeth Warner, she joins us now with the hottest toys on this year's wish list.
Let's jump right in with our Cool Maker Pop Style Bracelet Maker. Now, this is amazing. Easy for the kids to use. There are no clasps. They don't have to cut. There's no knots. They're simply going to put the elastics on this cool machine, add the beads. Yes, it comes with 170, and then push a button and out pops that beautiful bracelet. They can make 10. They can trade them with friends, and they can even change the bracelets when they're ready. Now, the Monster Jam Thunder Roarus Drop. This is amazing. Look at this big dinosaur face. The track goes 6 feet up the wall. We use 3M to attach it, so no damage to the wall. Crank that truck to the top, let it go, and out it shoots through that dino mouth. Lights, sounds, and lots of cool tricks. Kids love their favorite movies. Well, the Paw Patrol, the Mighty movie came out, and this is the cool aircraft carrier. Yes, it is 2 feet long, designed with all those authentic Paw Patrol Mighty movie details. We have launchers for the cars, tons of other details. When we push down on this, it's going to open up into rescue mode. Even lights and sounds built in. Comes with Chase and his vehicle. Hatchimals, let's bring those cute little hatchies to life in the Alive Hatchie Nursery. We're going to place those cute little eggs right into the pool, pull up on that cloud, down the rainbow goes the water, and yes, we get to hatch our own adorable little Hatchimals. Now we get to play with them in the nursery. There are loads of accessories. Kids are going to love nurturing their favorite little Hatchimals. Bitsy's one of the hottest items out there. Well, this is a 3D pet. We're simply going to open up this box and out pops that pet. Our kids are going to be able to play with it, interact with it. touch it, turn the box right and left to help rock it to sleep, nurture it. 15 different pets are inside. The kids are going to have to play with them to go from baby to adult to super bitsy. This is going to be absolutely one of the hottest items out there this year. For more info, head to our website, WernerInfo.com.
Thank you so much there, Elizabeth. All righty, we all know about how artificial intelligence is just pretty much everywhere. And we are always like, there's no need to worry about it. Well, there is a writer for Sports Illustrated. His name is Drew Ortiz. And he says basically he grew up outdoors and he was going to help people, tell them about products that are actually going to help you throughout your life. Right? Okay. Sounds great. So I would read that in Sports Illustrated. Come to find out, Drew Ortiz is a complete fabrication. Matter of fact, you can get a picture of his face off another website. Why? Because he's artificial intelligence. So Sports Illustrated has been under investigation, people, not from the government, but from these watchdog groups. Yeah. And come to find out, Drew Ortiz was not the only AI or fake.
There was a female reporter, wasn't there?
Indeed there was. And so now they're saying, well, okay, what's the big deal? Well, actually, it's a major deal because if you clicked on this, Sports Illustrated would have gotten money for it. So basically, they've gotten AI writers to suggest things, and that if anybody did it, basically like clickbait, then they would be able to get money. Sports Illustrated has done this. Well, since they've done this, they've taken Mr. Drew Ortiz, the creator,
the AI reporter,
the AISI reporter, off of the internet, off their website, as well as all of the other ones as well. And now there's actually an investigation of like, where did this information come from? So who do you support? I believe the name is their parent company had said they're not talking about it whatsoever. However, you can't find Drew Ortiz's bio on there anywhere at all. So they were trying to make you think that this guy was real. They never said he was AI. They never said.
That's the problem.
And indeed it is.
I mean, and you wonder why people have zero respect for journalism these days. I don't have a problem with you doing that as long as you disclose it. It's like television shows promoting certain products. If you're getting paid for it, you are forced to disclose that information. Why aren't these publications being forced to disclose that these reporters are AI generated?
And to even make up a backstory about it, to make you even think even more that this is a real person, it's a huge problem. What do you think about it? We'd love to hear from you. Flash@dailyflashshow.com is our email address. We got Dr. Frank. He's live, he's real, and he's got some great products he's going to talk about. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English along with Andrea Jackson. Well, the first day of December brings us our jolly old Dr. Frank. He's got plenty of great ideas for everybody who's on the list. Hey there, Dr. Frank.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Fantastic. Happy holidays to you, my man. And you come bearing great gifts and great gift ideas.
Always.
First off, we have to make sure that we protect ourselves this holiday season. You have something that's going to do just that. Tell us about it.
Right. And Mitch, I want you to know about holiday shopping. These are some statistics that our viewers will really like. Despite inflation and increased cost of living, more holiday shoppers than ever, about 209 million U.S. adults plan to give the gift of technology this year. So let's begin with technology. And you know, the internet, etc., it's all over there crazy. So our first product is by Acronis. It's cyber protection for your home office. Great product. It's an all-in-one protection, Mitch, for your home. It combines cybersecurity, backup, and privacy. It's a reliable and efficient, and it's an easy way to protect and manage your computers, your mobile devices, and digital identity. An intuitive interface makes it easy to use. It protects your identity, as I mentioned, and personal information like social security numbers and financial details. Also, it provides advanced protection against cyber threats, malware, ransomware, and phishing. It's security protection for your digital world starting at $49.99, Mitch, that's all, per year. And that's only $4 a month. But they've got some savings. Save up to 50% off of a new subscriptions through December 4th, through December 4th, and visit Acronis.com.
All righty. Well, we also know that December and this time of year is allergy season, but you have something that's going to remedy all that.
Absolutely. You know, and during the holiday season, Mitch, we spend more time in crowded spaces where viral infections from common cold and flu and COVID are likely to spread. So, this is Clear Up. It's a sinus pain relief product by Tivic Health. It helps to relieve sinus pain, pressure, and nasal congestion. Clinically proven, non-invasive, chemical and drug-free, Mitch, and FDA approved. It's a small, portable, handheld device you can take with you anywhere, and it's perfect for travel. Cutting-edge technology for sinus relief. Simply glide it across the cheek, nose, and under the brow. It reduces sinus pain in 1 5-minute treatment. It's HSA and FSA eligible, and it has a 60-day risk-free trial. For savings, visit civichealth.com.
All right, well, you talk about things that are portable and handheld. Messes are now no challenge that you have that cordless vac. Tell me more about what this can do.
Everybody wants to cut the cord, Mitch. Let's face it, that's what it's all about. And this is Karcher. This is their VCN5 cordless vac. It's a lightweight cordless vac, which is important, with a removable battery that runs up to 71 minutes. It has a bagless design for easy cleanup and lays flat for cleaning under furniture. It has a HEPA filter and a cordless design for no more tangles, which is so important. It has a digital display that monitors the battery life and maintenance checks. Also, pet hair removal accessories are included. That's unique because a lot of times they don't include that by the brands, but Karcher does. So you want to visit karcher.com/US, or it's available at amazon.com, homedepot.com, and walmart.com.
All right, finally, it's not just about the gifts. Your presents have to look cool, too. Quickly tell us about this.
Oh, this is fun, Mitch. This is Gift Wrap My Face. It's custom gift wrap, which is great. It's personalized. So it's wrapping paper and gifts featuring your face, your pets, or people you love. Simply select a style, upload an image, create personalization and gift wrap for that special gift. Now look at this. These are animated. This is augmented reality. So there is a paper you can choose. Isn't that cool? And look at that dance.
Where can folks go if they want to find out about this, Dr. Frank?
They go to giftwrapmyface.com, Mitch. You buy 3 rolls and get the 4th one free. They start at $19.99.
I love this. Thank you, Dr. Frank. For more information on these products, head to our website, or, of course, you can check out what's new, drfrank.com. Thank you, Dr. Frank. Appreciate that.
I have a feeling I know what I'm getting you for Christmas. That personalized gift wrap paper,
there you
Mitch.
Go.
And then there's this. With mortgage rates soaring and fewer homes for sale, it looks like baby boomers are the ones turning the housing market like a real-life game of Monopoly. The National Association of Realtors released new data that shows the changes demographics when it comes to buying homes. The stats show first-time buyers make up only 32% of home sales. That's down from 38% since 1981. Today, first-time buyers are more likely to be in their mid-30s on average as opposed to their mid-20s, which was the average back in the 1980s. Also, repeat buyers, or people who have already purchased a home or two in the past, have a median age of 58. It was 36 in 1981. The repeat buyers tend to have more money on hand because they sold previous homes, with the typical seller in 2023 being age 60. When you buy your house for $18,000 back in 1960 and you sell it for $2 million in 2023, you definitely make a decent profit.
All right, that's a good premise there, because you're absolutely right. But I also think too, in this age where everybody's moving around, a lot of people say rent might just be better for me in the first place.
It's easy, turnkey.
Very good. I love that. Great stuff. All right, more Daily Flash. We'll have trending news and entertainment, everything you need right here on Daily Flash. Don't go anywhere.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
And we welcome you to December. And we got a whole month planned up for you. And this is the time of year where it's the holiday season. Everybody just loves everybody and getting along. And then when I heard this, I was just like, what is wrong with this world?
No, what?
Daryl Hall suing John Oates.
No!
Yes. And
What for?
It was very ambiguous for a while, and then it came out, and you probably might have heard about it. But basically, Oates, or the mustache, is pretty much.
Thank you.
If you need a differentiation.
Oates is the mustache?
Oates is the mustache. Well,
Hall is the blonde.
Hall would be the blonde, who actually has a great TV show where he brings musicians from all around the world to his house and just plays. It's actually really cool. You can check it out. I think it's on Magnolia Channel, I think. Anyway. he has put a restraining order out against John Oates.
Why?
Well, apparently it's gotten this bad where Oates wants to sell his stake in Whole Oats Enterprises, which sounds like something you feed horses,
It does,
but it's actually a music business kind of thing. And he wanted to sell it to a third party. Well, that went against, according to or Daryl Hall, that it went against the contract that they initially had set up. Basically, you know how like everybody's selling their catalogs?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Oates wants to sell his parts of it. And so Daryl is like saying, well, you know, I pretty much wrote a lot of the stuff. You just did a lot,
the
you know.
guitar,
And
yeah.
there's some, if you look on liner notes, some things it doesn't even have his name on it, where Daryl Hall was really kind of pushing. And so
guy.
he's suing him. Apparently there was some words exchanged or whatever, and now
Oh.
a restraining order is out. So we'll have to find out what is going to happen.
Well, he's
but
trying
it's all
to
in Nashville.
He's trying to sell it to their own recording company.
Yeah, which is another thing,
Yeah,
right?
which
Yeah.
is a whole other thing where he's like, wait, you're selling it to the recording company that we already have a deal with. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It sounds like it's a cash grab for
Yeah.
Oates.
Yeah, well, and there's been a lot of speculation about why there's never been a biopic made of these two, and apparently they are really locked down on the rights to their stories. They don't talk to anybody. They don't want their story told. It's very like
They stay in
kinda
separate
cloak and dagger.
hotels.
They do. Do you know that they were at a party? They got kicked out. They went into an elevator. That's how they met. Started talking music. That's
serious?
how
That's how
Hall and
they-
Oates met. And so they're like, okay, can you
Yeah.
you do that? Yeah. Well, I'll do everything else. Is what Daryl said. So.
It's kind of like the Wham story. You know, you look at you look at George Michael and then Andrew, his sidekick, and Andrew was there for the fun stuff, and he did a little bit, but George Michael was the guy behind everything.
The documentary I want is Ryan Seacrest and who's the other cat? Which goes
Yes,
Ryan
the-
Dunkelman?
Dunkelman.
That
Yeah.
poor guy. And you know, they said he was a great, he was a friendly guy and everything. Just didn't make
The two of them
American
auditioned
Idol.
for American Idol, and Brian Dunkelman almost got the job. It was down to him and Ryan Seacrest.
Well, they did the first season together.
Oh, that's right.
He wanted
Yes,
more money.
That's right.
He wanted more money.
Oh, he wanted more money.
And then Ryan Seacrest is now on every top 40 station in the country.
Matter of fact, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Ryan Seacrest is on our show somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
I don't even know. He's on every show on television.
This is
he plays
Daily
more than
Flash.
I Love Lucy around the world.
Right.
You hear Ryan Seacrest at some point, somewhere around the world, every two seconds.
Right.
Well, a town in Ontario didn't quite spark the Christmas spirit it was hoping for when its Christmas tree ceremony turned into a giant fail.
Oh, no.
Take a look. Are things really that bad in Canada? Well, the Canadians' town Christmas ceremony ended with a giant thud of disappointment shared by most of the residents. Many called it the worst Christmas tree in Canada. For the last 40 years, people would gather at the town's opera house to watch the tree light up. However, the tree was starting to show signs of aging with droopy branches, lack of sturdiness, so the city opted just to decorate the tree trunk instead of getting a new tree.
Now, this is what you do. You get up there and you start selling T-shirts of just like the
It's just
pole
the tree.
with lights around it.
I would
you know.
rather see the Charlie Brown Christmas tree than
Yeah. at
They
least
may
you
have
get some-
free health care, but we've got the Rockefeller Christmas
That is
tree,
true.
okay? That's
Very
Well
America.
played.
America.
Well played.
Our Christmas trees always look nice.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to be still rocking and rolling for you on this first day of December as we keep moving through. This is Daily Flash, where we got all your trending news and information right here for you anytime you want it. Stick around.
Is your tree up?
KSA Entertainment believes in our communities. We value those who have dedicated their lives to enrich our own. KSA Entertainment is proud to introduce our corporate initiative, KSA Cares. KSA Cares shines a light, gives a voice, and lends a helping hand through compelling awareness initiatives. From supporting veterans to environmental awareness, KSA Entertainment is proud to produce content supporting ways to help communities all across America.
Welcome back. Hey, if you're looking for that, well, really one-of-a-kind gift-giving experience, you're going to definitely want to stick around and check this out.
We love this. We're talking with David Beret of Funko Pop Yourself. David, welcome to Daily Flash.
Hey, bud.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, for those that may be a little unfamiliar with Funko, explain the phenomenon, because it is definitely a phenomenon.
Yeah, so we're in the business of connecting fans to fandoms. We have over 1,000 different active licenses across a wide variety of different products. So whether you're a fan of Star Wars or a sports team or anime, we have something for you.
This is so great. We love our action figures. How do you go about creating a Pop Yourself?
Yeah, so this is a big moment for us because people get to step into the moment, like the licenses that I just mentioned. But you just go; it's very easy. You just go to Funko.com. You go through the build experience. You can pick your hair, your clothing, your interests, what you hold in your hands. You can even pick out a pet. It's $30, and all you have to do is go to Funko.com.
What I love about it is my name on the front too, which of course, I mean, this is saying, yes, this is definitely mine. When I showed my kids this, they were like, that is the coolest thing ever. I want one.
You're a whole new hero.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it comes in this beautiful case. You are one of one. There are millions of ways to create a pop. So tell us about the customization of these replicas of ourselves.
What else can you do?
Yeah, so I mean, it's really important because ultimately we want people to see themselves. So whether it's, a hairstyle, whether that's the fashion and accessories you choose, or we want to make sure we're capturing your interests on the weekend, whether you play sports or you like to cook, and if you have a pet. We just want to make sure that people can see themselves because ultimately people are one of one. And that's what we want to be represented in this product.
And Funko is the way to do it. Thank you so much for joining us here. And this is really cool. Yeah. I love this. You want more information? All you have to do is head to their website, Funko.com, get your own, and it comes with its collector case, which I don't think I'll ever open mine because it looks that cool.
Yeah, this is going on the shelf. Well, tech is always a popular holiday item, and smartphones with built-in gaming and social media platforms are one of this year's hottest gift ideas.
Holiday season in full swing, so is gift shopping. Here to discuss what Hispanic super consumers are looking for this holiday season is technology expert Alberto Santiago Data.
Hispanic Americans are tech-savvy consumers, and when it comes to the holidays, many would love a gift with the latest technology. Smartphones were the #1 ask, of course. Most come with all the gaming and social media features they need. And with a wide variety of accessories available, you've got a large selection of gift ideas to choose from.
The Entertainment Software Association released a survey that found Hispanics and African Americans are more likely to be gamers than any other ethnic group. In fact, these results found 4 out of 5 Hispanic adults like to game, compared to 3 out of 5 white adults.
Be on the lookout for great deals and products over the next few weeks. OnePlus has a variety of products from smartphones to tablets, accessories like headphones, keyboards, cases, and much more.
Check out OnePlus.com for a variety of technology gift ideas for family, friends, or even yourself. That's OnePlus.com.
Well, it looks like it's that time of year to celebrate with friends and loved ones, right? Lifestyle expert Megan Murphy joins us with a few ways to add a little holla yay to the season. Hey there, Megan.
Say holla yay, starting with chocolate from Sanders. Love this iconic Detroit brand. We're talking dark chocolate, we're talking milk chocolate, we're talking sea salt, all from Sanders. Great hostess bring. Always have this on hand. You got to protect that tech. A lot of people are going to be getting devices for Christmas. Breaking them and destroying them is a big fat nay, so you need OtterBox. These rigid protective cases are also super, super cute and stylish. Love, 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 love. Lights. Okay, we got to light up that house. We got to be fun and festive. Govee is my go-to. It is permanent outdoor lighting that can withstand the elements. We're talking 16 million different colors to choose from, all from Govee. And we're going to be spending money, but we want to stay within budget, and that's why we turn to Afterpay. Buy now, pay later. All you need to do is download the Afterpay app. Over 1,000 stores, all on Afterpay. For my complete yay list, visit @MeganBMurphy.
A new survey finds many people are frustrated with technology at work. Here's more.
Have you faced frustration with your technology at work? According to new survey findings from CompuCom, you aren't alone in having a negative digital employee experience. The survey found that 31% of full-time workers face frustration because of poor technology in the workplace 4 or more times per day. And that poor technology impacts productivity, as 34% of workers report that they lose more than 20 minutes of work each day. Burnout levels are already high, and technology failures only exacerbate workplace stress. Over half of workers admit that they have applied or searched for new jobs, and some have even left their jobs because of technology trouble. This can lead to additional costs to recruit, replace, and train new hires. But there is a solution: choice. The majority of workers say that they would be more productive in their job if they could choose the technology they want. When employees have the right tools and the support needed to perform well, they'll be more satisfied in their jobs. To learn more and find helpful resources, visit CompuCom.com/transform-DEX.
All right, up next, budget-friendly gifts that everyone is sure to love when they open them up on Christmas Day. Check this out.
Amidst economic uncertainty and inflation, people are becoming more selective in their gift giving.
Did you know there are tech gifts available for every budget? US Cellular has tech gifts under $50, like phone cases or Bluetooth speakers. If you could spend up to $150, consider giving an all-in-one charging pad. Feeling like splurging on a loved one? Gifts like wireless earbuds and smartwatches are sure to please the techie on your list.
Learn more at uscellular.com.
2 out of 3 shoppers say they plan on returning to stores this year to buy their holiday gifts. Take a look at what's sure to fly off those store shelves.
Holiday shoppers are back in the spirit of spending, with the average shopper budgeting nearly $1,000 on gifts this year. Dr. Catherine Bruce, manager of market insights at Cotton Incorporated, shares more on what to expect this holiday shopping season.
Happy holidays, everyone. The Cotton Incorporated Lifestyle Monitor survey asked 500 consumers about their holiday shopping plans and found that 2 out of 3 look to be shopping in physical stores this year. They're looking for the holiday spirit, for the lights, the music, the sounds. That's going to get them back in stores and shopping this year.
Shoppers say they'd like to receive clothing as gifts this year, with t-shirts and jeans topping the list.
Consumers tell us they're going to buy clothes for gifts and they want to buy comfortable clothes. And that's why they're looking for cotton. 61% say they're looking for cotton or denim clothes because it's comfortable, it's durable, and it helps people feel good. Those are the things they want to give to their loved ones over the holidays.
For cotton gift ideas, visit thefabricofourlives.com/shop.
Hey, you know, people are living longer these days, and there's a new health program that's actually going to help with life expectancy. Guess what? We got the details.
Life expectancy has more than doubled in the past 100 years.
People around the world are living longer, but in poorer health. By targeting aging with a single combination of therapeutic treatments, it may be possible to restore function lost to age-related degradation. To do this, we've launched XPRIZE HealthSpan, the largest competition in history. This $101 million prize will develop treatments to restore a minimum of 10 years of healthy function with a goal of 20 years with just 1 year of treatment.
To learn more, visit xprize.org/healthspan.
All this and so much more is on our website, dailyflashshow.com. Check it out. We do have more trending news and entertainment heading your way, but first, we want to check in with our friends at Daily Buzz right here on Daily Flash.
As we look into the crystal ball for 2024, there's one thing most Americans see themselves doing.
What we found in the new Hilton Travel Trend Report is that every generation wants to travel. 64% of all travelers say that they intend to spend more on leisure travel next year. And the way that they're going to do that is to decrease their other personal spending. People want to rest and recharge. We know that's the #1 reason they want to travel based on the Trends Report. And 45% of them said that they want to reconnect with friends and family.
But with Gen Z prioritizing the bar scene and baby boomers focused on food, how do we find a vacation spot that accommodates multi-generational families?
I'm here today at the Canopy by Hilton on the San Antonio Riverwalk. And you can go on history tours, you can walk along the river, you can have local foods. There's so many different experiences you can have right here at a single property.
See all the travel trends and get more info at stories.hilton.com. 'Tis the season of shopping, travel, and get-togethers, which also makes it the season of giving and getting germs.
COVID-19 remains a significant public health threat. According to the CDC, hospitalizations are rising across the nation, 16,000 in the last week. Unfortunately, despite availability of updated vaccines, far too few people, particularly those at highest risk, are not up to date, not in the best possible position to protect themselves. If you're over the age of 65, 90% of the deaths from COVID-19 are occurring in your age group, but also that if you're someone who uses an inhaler, if you're someone who takes medications for heart disease or high blood pressure, if you're someone who has diabetes, particularly on insulin, it's important that you get up to date on the latest vaccination so that you can protect yourself this holiday season.
Get more info at vaccines.gov. Americans bought holiday gifts for their pets than their in-laws last year, so we snipped out the best deals.
When you shop at Petco's Merry Makings Holiday Collection, you are going to find most products and most toys under $15. I can't believe it, over 500 items. They even have items that are under $10.
And just like us, pets deserve to dress for the occasion.
Lifestyle and style brand Ready has some great functional and stylish wear. They have sweaters, they have hoodies, they got the puffer coats, they have beanies, they also have collars and leashes.
Perfect for their free pictures with Santa on December 2nd at participating stores. And to keep pets safe this season, don't let them eat human holiday foods and keep festive plans at bay.
We also want to make sure, most importantly, that our pets are up to date with all their vaccines and their routine care for their optimal health. And this is why I love the Vital Care membership program at Petco, because it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Get more info at petco.com/holiday. 44 million Americans are food insecure, so one nonprofit is delivering homemade meals to feed them.
Lasagna Love is a nonprofit that was started during COVID by a mom in California who saw a need in her community for families that just needed a warm cooked meal. She put it out on social media and lots of families took her up on the offer. And here we are over 3 years later with just over 48,000 volunteers.
And they teamed up with Ragu to create game day recipes volunteers can make.
We have chicken parm lasagna bites. These are perfect for any get-together. They're poppable, warm and yummy. We've got hot honey pizza pepperoni dip. This is great for get-togethers. And then our Italian Sloppy Joe sliders. These are great weeknight dinners as well as game day food. They're nice, meaty, and Ragu's kettle cooked sauces really shines in these.
Get the recipes at ragu.com and help those in need at lasagnalove.org/volunteer.
Follow the Daily Buzz on social media.
Hey, before we head into the weekend, we always like to give you our picks for streaming for the weekend. This is where we got to tell you something you have to check out on your streaming services. We start off with Andrea and her pick.
Okay, my pick for this week is the HBO Max Season 2 version of Julia.
We did well today, Simcha and I.
It would be a feast. Ooh, it'll be a night to remember.
Well, that's disappointing.
More blood than fish.
Wrong show.
Julia takes us on a wonderful ride in the life of the French chef Julia Child. Actress Sarah Lancashire is amazing as Julia. David Hyde Pierce plays her husband. Season 2 now streaming on HBO Max.
She was a great, people in a whole generation learning about her again, but she was the first celebrity chef.
And the way
really.
she changed television.
Yeah,
too.
television too, right? Right.
Yep.
Matt, what do you got?
All right, my pick this week is the Netflix docuseries on the infamous mob boss John Gotti with Get Gotti.
Back in the 80s, Paul Castellano was the boss of the biggest organized crime family, the Gambino family.
Big Paul Castellano, dead. The most powerful mafia boss in America.
The king is dead. It became apparent to everybody who had organized it, and that was John Gotti.
John Gotti. Gotti faces multiple life sentences and up to 105 years in prison if convicted on all charges.
So this was told from both sides of the law in this documentary about how they brought down the infamous mob boss, John Gotti. I loved it, and it's so, you just see so much of how they got him, but like how he messed up and how his mouth got him in trouble. You know?
Nobody could stop him back then.
No.
Right. Well, since we're all talking about real people, age is just a number, right? Diana Nyad proves just that. And a remarkable true story of her life, it's the Netflix flick Nyad.
Listen to this. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?
Don't you want to be fully awake? Your soul ignited by a purpose.
Oh, I'm serious.
Alrighty, she's 64 years old. She broke the world records, swam from Cuba to Florida after 5 attempts. She did it back in her 20s. She says, she tried it back in her 20s, couldn't do it. 64 years old, does it. It's a good movie. There's some places in it, I'm like, all right, whatever. But it did motivate me. We hope we motivated you today, y'all. Everybody, take care. We'll see you when we look at you.